like Google Hangouts, they all work, similar to what Zoom is. Then there is a product of Zoho also, which is Zoho Meeting, and then there is Skype as well. So I don't want to dwell much upon this because I guess now, because thanks to I think one of the biggest advantages, I would say a blessing in disguise of this situation is everyone is getting used to virtual meetings, and
Yeah.
see that even after we suddenly have realized that अरे travel करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Especially in a city like Mumbai, it is a huge blessing because otherwise the meeting is of 1 hour and we have to travel for 3 hours for that meeting. So luckily, once because everyone is now comfortable with virtual meetings, lot of traveling will go down. No, and people will travel only if they see that it is very very important to travel, or जाए बिना काम ही नहीं हो सकता. Luckily, your e-assessment and everything is also coming virtual, so that is also a good thing which has happened.
Can I raise a query?
Yeah, yeah.
See, for Zoom, there has been a lot of negative publicity that it's being hacked and I don't know what. I mean, a lot of people warned me against holding a Zoom meeting.
Correct, correct.
So, what is right?
So that is there. So that is there. And see what has happened is that because of this situation, suddenly Zoom's traffic has increased a lot, and even they might not be expecting such a thing. In fact, Zoom's valuation is now more than Uber's valuation. Okay, so they were not really prepared for this kind of a scale. So they will take some time to cope up with it in terms of security measures are concerned. But I guess so. In current situation wherein we have some doubts about Zoom, we should definitely avoid any confidential to discuss about any confidential information. But
Yeah.
I think meetings like this can happen in Zoom, can happen on Zoom. But yeah, definitely if you are discussing something confidential with your client, that you should avoid. In that case, you can always use Google Hangouts. I think Google Hangouts or Skype, they have been in this space from many years. I am very surprised that people have Skype has not been able to make the most of this opportunity, which is Skype being the oldest company in this space, and but whereas Zoom has has really taken the benefit of this opportunity that it has came up to that company. But yeah, I think if there is any confidential information which is required to be shared, Google Hangouts you can use. Once again, free to use software. Works very similar to Zoom. You can share your screen, and everything that you can do on Zoom can happen on Google Hangouts.
Number of persons?
I think 50 people in Google Hangouts can be accommodated.
Okay, there is something like Google Meet.
Yeah, so Google Hangouts is now Google Meet. So they are
Alright.
basically same thing.
Acha, they are the same thing. Acha.
Yeah. So for internal meetings, Google Hangout is good, but I guess for webinars, something like GoToMeeting or BlueJeans will be better.
BlueJeans I know, but BlueJeans also has 100% limitation.
Yeah, I think in the free version there might be a limitation, but then there is a paid version wherein you can go up to 500 people.
Okay. ठीक है, but
Yeah, so
unfortunately,
Neeraj has responded 250 for Google Meet if you have G Suite bot.
what is it if you have?
So if you have taken a paid subscription of your email, that is known as G Suite.
That's what we did in Zoom. We paid money for that, but then it's okay. All right, move on. Any other question? Mukulji.
I just want to share that there is MS Team also, which is a Microsoft product and which is very reliable. It's true, as Jagir Bhai have said, Zoom has taken this opportunity of lockdown world over and they have just boost their business. But Microsoft already has this product for quite some time. So that can also be used with very good privacy and other issues which Zoom is there in question.
There is the number of persons limitation.
Similar things are there. It is if for initial it is free, but for as you want to use it commercially or professionally, you have to pay something. But that is more dependable and it is more synchronized with your systems, emails, and then Word, Excel, everything and everything, because you work on the Microsoft platform mainly.
Okay, right, sir. Move on.
So accessing data from home. Now this is a biggest challenge that everyone might be facing, wherein your data is in office, but now you are suddenly required to work from home. So once again, we got lucky that last year we implemented something known as NAS system by MyCloud. So basically, what has happened is earlier, all our data was on one server PC, which is generally there in most of the offices. But what we did was we took a separate. There is some device which comes. Yes, sure. So a device like this comes. Now this device is in office, but this device is also connected to an internet, so you can access your data from anywhere. So for example, if I want to access my data, it is there on my cloud, and this is true for all my team members, is that I just have to go log in. Similarly, you can use Google Drive, but then Google Drive you have limitation of the amount of storage that you can do.
What about Dropbox?
Yeah, Dropbox is also a good option. So that is what we realized, that instead of MyCloud we should have used Dropbox, but we are on MyCloud right now. So there is only one difference between MyCloud and Dropbox, is that so if you see through MyCloud, now over here I am having all the data that was there in my office, so it is as good as I am in my office over here. Okay, now there is only one difference, is that if I want to work on a particular file, and if it was on Dropbox, I could have just worked on it as if I'm working on my PC. But over here what happens is, in MyCloud I have to download that particular file and then work on it.
Yeah, so I'm using Dropbox since last 2 years.
So
Yeah.
Dropbox is superb. So that is what we realized, that okay, from once the situation gets normalized, we will either move to a Dropbox or OneDrive, which is a Microsoft product, or we will move to Google Drive. So even in Google Drive, what I've shown, that this is a cloud version. Google Drive, this is a cloud version, but they also have something which is very similar to Dropbox. So you work on your PC, but your data gets synchronized on the cloud.
Okay, sir, just 1 minute. Something very important occurred to me. Mobile data people have been saving on cloud. What is it that gets saved in the cloud? I mean, your WhatsApp and messages?
Yeah, your WhatsApp, if you see, every night WhatsApp takes a automatic backup. So that gets saved on your cloud.
Right, and they charge for it?
No, they don't charge for it. They don't charge for it.
So if I delete the WhatsApp from my memory, because the memory of the mobile gets over, how do I get that? The earlier one, if I delete it.
I think if you are able to link it, you should be able to get it. I'm also not completely sure about it, how it works. I just changed my cell phone, and I was able to get
Yes.
the old messages back. So it happened pretty much automatically.
Yes, because that you change. But if I delete the data because of the storage capacity, because nowadays a lot of videos and all come, so we have to delete them. So that you can never see again, I believe.
That we'll need to check, that if you delete, whether it gets deleted from your backup or not.
Right.
That has happened. According to me, that should not happen. If you delete, the data should still be there on your backup.
Yes.
It's called syncing the data, right?
Synchronizing.
Okay.
So if you delete any file, it does not get deleted from the backup, but if you add, it gets updated on the backup.
Right. And Dropbox charges per year or something. They keep on charging something. I don't know. Hardly
Yeah,
$10,
yeah,
$12 or something.
yeah. So it will, I guess, it will completely depend on the amount of size that you have taken, the amount of data that you want to
Yeah.
store.
So what we do is, as I will just explain for everybody also, that we save only the clients folder in Dropbox, so that whatever about the clients, if anything to happen to my computer, all the clients communication letters, everything I can easily access from anywhere. That's the whole idea. I don't have entire computer on Dropbox, only my clients folder, and there is one folder which must go in Dropbox. Okay, move on.
So that is one. Now another thing is Zoho Assist. Now Zoho Assist is similar to AnyDesk or TeamViewer. Most of you might be aware about what is AnyDesk and what is TeamViewer. So AnyDesk, if you would have experienced that, you have to accept, right? Someone has to sit and accept. But in Zoho and this, then we found out that there is a similar feature in AnyDesk as well. But I just share with Zoho Assist what we are doing is. So what we have done is in our office we have kept few PCs which are on. Okay, so there are three to four PCs which are on over there. वहाँ पे office में चालू है. Now everyone can simply access that, even if there is no one over there to accept the request. So if I just join, I can get into the PC which is over there. So this helps me when I need to work on a software like Tally, okay, or my return filing software like Spectrum or Winman, because that is not there on everyone's local PC, right? So see, it is there on Tally. Someone is working on Tally on this PC. So I can, see someone is working on my PC over there in Tally. So yeah, so this is how it works basically. So I am at my home. Everyone is at their home, and they are still able to log in into the system. This is a system in my office over there. So this is something which has also really helped us, and it is unattended access. So even if there is no one over there, I can still access. There is no one is required to accept, keep on accepting the request to join. In fact, we have not done that setting, but there is one setting that if you do that setting, then you can, so even if your PC is shut down, you can start that PC.
That's very good. But it's very rare, I think.
To do that because of shortage of time. So for now, we have just kept PCs on over there. Few PCs on over there.
No, but tell me something, sir, about the very same thing. Now I am not well. Forget this situation, and I want to monitor the staff working in my office. I can use this and I can monitor them.
Yeah, you can use this and monitor.
All right. And what is this TeamViewer? TeamViewer is also something different.
TeamViewer is also similar. So TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and Zoho Assist are broadly the same products.
Okay.
But once again, Zoho Assist is part of Zoho remotely, so it is free to use till 1st of July. So that is why we are using this.
I think TeamViewer is also free, no? Or you have to charge? I don't know.
No, so after some time, if they get to know that you are using it for commercial use, then they block the usage.
So there are some queries on the chat box. Can I read them? For I think Google Meets 250 is the limit, somebody Nilesh Shah has stated. Then Bhaskar Patel, as per information received, few of the countries have banned Zoom. I don't know. That's something really we don't know. Then Samir Bhai says, can we use the legal software on main server via Dropbox on MyCloud or MyCloud? I think this legal server work on the email ID and password.
No, so I guess I get the question. What that?
So precisely, what I'm trying to say is, suppose we use software like Taxman or ITR Online, which are licensed versions. Can I use it through Dropbox or Taxman or MyCloud remotely?
Yeah, so you cannot use the software through by MyCloud or Dropbox. You
Okay.
can do that through Zoho Assist,
Okay, Zoho Assist.
because
Correct.
MyCloud and Dropbox just saves the data. It cannot run the software, or you have to get a VPN thing done. But then that becomes quite complicated. Or in a temporary phase like this, something like Zoho Assist can work for us.
Okay. The next question is Mr. Srivastava. What is the capacity of WhatsApp backup?
That I don't know.
All right.
He's a chartered accountant, not an IT personnel.
All right. Nilesh Shah says when you have any computer on unattended, you must have very nice
Correct.
scrutiny in place, else someone might hack it and corrupt it with RAN software. There is one Leprius remote also. I don't know what is this. Iprius or Leprius remote. Can you explain, Mr. Nilesh Shah? You can unmute. Hello? I think he's gone. I don't know. There is a suit filed against Zoom. Forget Zoom. I think there can be a lot of suit and everything we have.
So we should also understand, there might be some rivalry also going on, so there might be some bad mouthing going on for Zoom also because of that.
Yes, yes. What I was told is what is my information which I have received from some Microsoft team person. They also said that Zoom meeting, if you allow them to store in their server, then it can be hacked. But
Correct,
they
correct,
cannot hack any information on your laptop.
correct,
That's the
correct.
information. Now, I think this is very important, Jigar bhai. This hacking business, can you explain any idea? I mean, how it happens?
No, I don't think that I'm a right person for that.
Because we are always afraid of this hacking business. We don't know what's happening. Okay, move on, chalo.
So there is this one last tool that I will really like to share with everyone. Okay,
Yes.
this does not fall any category as such, but we are using this tool for giving small instructions to our team members. So what you can do through this tool is you can create small videos. Okay, and in this video it will record, just as in the Zoom that we are recording, it will record the screen, and then it will also record your voice, and you can also have your face over there. So so basically you just have to start that recording. So this really helps us when you want to give small instructions. So if you create a video which is of less than 15 minutes, it is absolutely free. So there are a lot of small instructions that we keep on giving to our team members through this, especially those instructions which are required to be implemented by everyone. So I'll just give you today's example quickly. So by the way, Tally has came out with a 30-day free trial thing. So, so I'll just give, so this is the video which is created through Screencast-O-Matic that I was talking about. So one of my team members, what is he doing is explaining to everyone that how to get Tally free version. Okay. So what happens over here is that he will keep on doing, he can also speak, but in this thing here he has chosen to just note down all the instructions. So yeah, so he can just keep on moving onto the screen and keep on showing everyone that okay, this is how you need to do, this is how you need to do.
That's good.
So similarly, yesterday I wanted to give some instruction to one of my team members. Not yesterday, a few days back, 1 or 2 days back. So I was like, so this is a 3-minute video. So I'm quite sure that if I would have done this same thing on a phone call, it would have taken almost 15 minutes. or 20 minutes. Because then I will ask her to log in. ये देखो ऐसा दिख रहा है, वैसा दिख रहा है. या कहाँ पे पहुँचे क्या? Then she will not understand that particular person. Over here, I can just simply tell, create the video, do this. Then she can have a look at it at her time and get the work done. So this is something which has really helped us, when it comes to giving small instructions, and especially those instructions which are to be followed by all the team members.
So that was the proactive something, no?
Yeah, that I was showing. I was just guiding her on how to do something on proactive that I wanted to do her.
Okay. Right. I thought
So I used this tool to create that video of proactively. So now she can do it. I did it for one task. Then she can do it for all the tasks.
Very good. Yes.
So that was it from my end.
Chalo, should I unmute everybody so that they can ask the question if they want to?
दूसरा एक था जीएसटी पीएम का कर लिया.
Whoever is speaking, speak from your back, please.
कुछ तो करो बैठे बैठे.
अरे बाप रे.
टाइम तो
सर अपना
अच्छे से जोयो वगैरह
I'll give my more instruction. Wait.
करना पड़ेगा ना.
Hello everybody. Whoever wants to speak, please unmute your mobile and raise query, because if I unmute everybody, there is lot of noise coming. So whoever wants to make query, please unmute yourself and raise the query.
Jigar bhai,
Yes.
Jigar bhai is muted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What probably, I mean roughly, as per your wild guess, what could be the cost for such softwares to be installed or bought?
So all the software that I have discussed, I think Proactly is the only one for which we have paid.
Okay.
Apart, and MyCloud we have paid. MyCloud definitely we have paid, because, and we implemented it last year because there is a device which comes in. I don't really recollect the cost. I think the cost was around 15 to 20,000 for taking it.
Okay. So that would mean 40,000 rupees for two of them.
Yeah, but I think that the drive that I have is 2 TB. It really depends on the amount of data that you want to store.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Mukulji.
I just want to request Jagir Bhai that he has done a very good job. He has updated me. I want to request him that please share this PPT which he has made, because all the softwares and everything he has clubbed into one. It would be a good guide for us when we are going to decide what to purchase, what not to purchase, how to go about it.
Sure.
His name is Jigar and not Jagir. Okay, Jigar bhai.
Okay, Jigar, I'm sorry.
His will, his will. I will leave it to him.
Yeah, please.
Srivastava ji, any query?
Yeah, are there any tools or any tutorials how to go ahead with it? We are from the old generation of professionals, 40 years back. So we take time to adopt to this the new technology.
Yeah, so as far as Zoho products are concerned, they have got extensive tutorial videos, and you can always access to them. As far as Proactly is concerned, they will give you a demo, and to be very frank, it's not that complicated to use. And apart from that, I think even for Google products, you can find some videos on YouTube. But as Zoho, I know Zoho, they have created a huge library of training videos.
Okay, so any query? Yes, Hemang, please. Speak. Yeah.
You have to unmute him.
He can unmute himself. I don't have to. mic is a problem. Hemang bhai, your mic is a problem.
Sir, how can we store our hello? You can hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Hello? You can hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Where can we store all our work?
Where
Where
can
can
we?
we store all our work?
Yeah, so I guess now it will not be possible for you for in this temporary period to implement something like MyCloud, but you can do it on Google Drive. I think you should do it on Google Drive. It is there. It is Google's product. It is safe, and you can access it from anywhere.
Okay.
Or you can also try something like Dropbox.
Dropbox is charging. This Google is charging.
So you for first 15
Thank you.
GB, it is free. Okay.
Okay.
So if there are any files that you are working in this period and you want to keep it safe and then you will save in your office PC, you can use that. If you have a G Suite bot, then for every email you get 30 GB.
Okay. But I think, Jigar bhai, something which I must ask, it is advisable to have a hard drive backup or something like that?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
now with the cloud not required?
Always. I mean, so I guess having a conservative approach, although how much ever security and your there is, I think I will always like to have one hard drive at my place saved.
Okay.
Any further questions?
Yeah, otherwise Samir bhai can give vote of thanks, please.
I think nobody is there. Should I?
Yeah, please carry on. People have started leaving also.
Okay. Well, in this critical time of COVID-19, a blessing in disguise was today we had Mr. Jigar Shah. Well, CA Jigar Shah made us explain how to work from home. Maybe even after passing out COVID-19, one can start working for 5 days a week with work from home on Saturday. Thank you very much, Jigar bhai, for being so informative.
One announcement. Hello. An important announcement.
Can
Friends,
anybody hear me?
yeah. I'm making one announcement. Hello. Samir bhai, I'm making an announcement.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The persons who have not paid for the COVID fund, PM CARES fund, please donate through the link which we have given and don't miss out. And very important warning I want to give this time. The persons who have not put their name on mobile, next time I will not admit, because sometimes it happens, unwanted persons get in. I can see somebody in dark with Oppo F7. I don't know he is my member or not. So this is something I would not allow unless the name is there. We will not admit those persons. Please take it very seriously. Ensure that your handset or whatever you are using has your name on the screen. Okay. Thank you very much, Jigar bhai. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable times. Thank you.
Thank you.